Hello guys, so today we'll be learning how to cut a senator shirt. It's a well detailed class and is a beginner friendly, so please stay to the end of the class. First, we'll take our starting point. Then from our shoulder to our armhole depth is 9 inches. Also, our shoulder to our waistline is 18 inches. And again, our shoulder to our desired length is 35 inches depending on the length you are using. So now you add 5 inches. This 5 inches allowance is for falling shoulder and also for folding allowance. 2.5 inches is for falling shoulder. 2 inches is for folding allowance, while half inch is for joining everything. So impute your vertical measurement and connect the lines together. So I'm labeling them as you can see. Now we'll continue to mark. Our bust is 40. 40 divided by 4 is 10. You add your 2 inches allowance. Then whatever you got on that bust, you take it up to the shoulder. If you are having 10 on the bust, you mark that same 10 on the shoulder line. You draw a straight line on it. At this point, the shoulder measurement is not necessary. Please don't forget that. Just take your bust measurement up. So we'll come down to the waist. Here we are using waist 34 inches. 34 divided by 4 is 9.1. 37 divided by 4 is 9.1. Then you add your 2 inches allowance. So you bring this measurement down to the full length and you bring it to the allowance as well. Just bring down the measurement you have on your waistline to the point you have your full length and also the point where you have your allowance. Then you connect the lines with your ruler or French curve. At this point, you curve your armhole. Sorry, I omitted that. So let's move down to the neck. For the neck, we are using the neck width of 2.5 and the back depth is 1.1 inches. The neck width is 2.5 inches, while the back depth is 1.5 inch. I hope you understand. The neck width is 2.5 inches, while the depth, at first we are cutting both the front and the back together, so the depth we are using will be 1.5. Then you slanting your shoulder with 1 inch. Then you connect the line, you cut it out. So after cutting it out, you open up your fabrics or your paper, whatever you are using to cut. You open up the front pattern and flip one side to the other. you flip it to one side, then you come down with 4 inches. This is for the front depth, from the front neck depth rather. So for the neck depth, we are using 4 inches. That's for the front. So you have to connect it like so. And you see me do. Please make sure you do this carefully. Don't rush while marking it, while curving it. You can use your French curve, but you can and as well use your hand. Then you come to the shoulder and mark 2.5 inches. This is for the falling shoulder, and rule a straight line on it. Firstly, you cut your neck depth before cutting the shoulder. Please don't make that mistake of cutting the shoulder first. Cut the neck depth first, then you move down to the shoulder. Now you flip the back to the front and see if it's balanced. You can see our own is very balanced. Then this is the down. This is the 2 inches allowance at the down. Now we are cutting the sleeve. We are using the round arm of 11. Then our sleeve length is 10 inches. We'll add 2 inches for sewing allowance. Then you connect the lines together. For the cap of the sleeve, we are using 2 inches. While for the armhole depth, we are using 4.5 inches. I repeat, for the cap of the sleeve, you know the sleeve is on fold. So for the cap, we are using 2 inches. While for the armhole depth, we are using 4.5 inches. So we now come down to the round curve. You divide your round armhole, you divide your round curve by 2. Here we are having 14. 14 divided by 2 is 7 inches. Now you can mark. After marking 7 inches, you add 2 inches allowance. That's your folding allowance. So I went ahead to rule a straight line. I wanted the sleeve to be a detailed one, and I went ahead to label it. This is the cap of the sleeve. Remember we used 2 inches. Then for the armhole depth, remember we used 4.5, so you don't have to be confused. And we had our sleeve length and allowance. Divide your curve, your round curve into 2, then you add 2 inches allowance, then you are done. So this is me cutting it out. Please like, share this video, invite your friends. Please drop your comment on the comment section. Was this class helpful? Thank you. Bye.